Greetings, people of the internet. It is I, that Canadian fangirl, back again for your red hot news for this week of entertainment of anime and pop culture excitement. This week, well, first off, I found my ham. We were talking about Toy Story last week. I was like, where is my ham I got from Disneyland? I forgot he was on my bed. It's like, I found him. I love this guy. If you can't, I didn't say this last week, but I loved ham in Toy Story, so I had to get a plush ham. Look at him. Look, he's cute. Yeah. He's out of the bank though. Anyway, okay. That out of the way. This week, we're gonna talk about my top 10 favorite anime movies. For really no other reasons, but I feel like it's probably time. I have there's so many good anime movies out there, but it's like, I can probably nail down 10 easily. So, I can pull up my list of my 10 favorite anime movies. Let's get started. Number 10 is Tokyo Godfathers. I just saw Tokyo Godfathers a few months ago because it was available at the store, so I got it for Christmas. Tokyo Godfathers is probably one of the best Christmas things to come from anime. Because let's be honest, anime and Christmas is a very nailable. You don't get a lot of Christmas representation in anime. Tokyo Godfathers is great. The only reason it's not high is because I just saw it, so I need to percolate on it a little bit more because everything else is pretty set. But Tokyo Godfathers is a solid film. You got 3 surprisingly likable leads who all come from different backgrounds, but they're all homeless. They're all homeless. They're just trying to take care of this baby. And it takes place at Christmas, so it's a feel-good film. It looks gorgeous. I totally get why people love Satoshi Kon. Now I'm sitting there yeah, I gotta watch more Satoshi Kon. Paranoia has been on my watch list for way too long. But God, watching this film is wow, that was it's an experience. I loved it. I probably will watch it every Christmas now because it's probably one of my new favorite Christmas movies. Number 9, Grave of the Fireflies. Probably the first of a few films from Studio Ghibli, but let's be honest, Studio Ghibli is the studio you think of when you think of anime movies. And I think with Anime America said this, and I do tend to agree. When you think Studio Ghibli, you think beginner friendly. It's like, if I was going to introduce an anime person to an anime, I'd show them a Ghibli film. Probably not Grave of the Fireflies right away. Although, pick something like, I don't know, 1917 and double feature that was Grave of the Fireflies. Oh my god, that'll be an experience. Or some other really intense war film. It's oh my god, Grave of the Fireflies. Everyone was talking about Grave of the Fireflies, so when I saw it, the DVD was available, I bought it because it's okay, I've heard of Grave of the Fireflies. Oh my god, people are 100% right about that film. It is so good. I can't say I like it because it's not a film you like. Because that film is very depressing. It's a film where okay, these characters are not making it out because it's post-wartime Japan and we're dealing with 2 characters, a brother and a sister, who survived the firebombings of Tokyo and are trying to make it their own, but because of the fact that Japan was in squalor, they'll they're having a hard time finding food. They're living out of a dirt mine hut, and they're eating mud. And you're like, okay, this like, and the sister's only 4, and she's getting sick, and you realize, yeah, this is with these kids dying, and it's like it's hard to see, but at the same time, it's like, God, that film sticks with you. Grave of the Fireflies is a film. It's like, I give credit to Hayao Miyazaki and the team of Studio Ghibli. Like, Grave of the Fireflies sticks with you. It's like, yeah, it's like there's just enough lighthearted moments where it's like, oh, okay, that's totally depressing, but at the same time, it's like, no, it's still depressing. I gotta rewatch Grave of the Fireflies. I haven't seen it in a few years, but it's like, ah. Just thinking about when he's stealing from the thermal and he gets beaten, and then the ending scene, the beginning scene is like, oh, that's harsh. It's like they sit up at like 4 a.m. crying, and then the end complaining because they're not pulling their weight because it's post-wartime Japan. Japan's like, it's harsh, but I can't say I don't love it. It's a good film. Again, you can't say love. You can't say love. You respect it. You respect it for being an immensely tactical arc. It's gorgeous looking for what it is. It acted well. It's a good story. Telling a story that is not fun to watch, but is fascinating to watch. That's all I gotta say about Grave of the Fireflies. Number 8. Suzume. The, at the time of recording, most recent film from Makoto Shinkai, with, I think he's got another film next year, so I actually really like Suzume. After I saw Suzume, I really sat there, it's like, is this my favorite Shinkai film? And I really sat there, it's like, do I like this more than Your Name? But we'll talk about that when we get to Your Name, because this is spoilers. Your Name's gonna be on the list. What? And I sat there, it's like, on some levels, I do think it's his. On some levels, I do like it more than Your Name. Just because I like the character of Suzume a little bit more than the two leads in Your Name. But at the same time, it's like, you can also tell that because Your Name's already come out by this point, Shinkai took what he did and he's expanded hugely on his artistry, because it's like, Suzume is a gorgeous looking film, and Shinkai already got really good looking animation. I love watching Shinkai animation because it's so pretty. But then it's like, I mean, like, I put it at 8 just because it's like, well, Suzume also just came out a few years ago. Putting it any higher might be recency bias, but it's tough because I like the journey Suzume goes on. I like what they tie in with her aunt, how they tie into what happened to her mother, her tie into her guy friend who you can tell, like, you could probably read romance into it, but it's like, even if you don't, it seems more like there's more than romance at the heart of Suzume. With, I do love the story that I feel like I heard the story recently. Well, Shinkai didn't want Suzume to be a romance, so when they pushed for a romance, he's like, fine, I'm taking the dude to jail. It's like, like, here's your romance, he's in jail. But that's fun. Oh, what's the name of the cat? The cat's so cute. Maybe I do like Suzume more than you. I really like Suzume. Suzume is a good time. And I love the reveal at the end for what's the truth behind everything about why she was in the town that she was at the beginning, and the connection they have that all these stops have. I think it's a really good twist. I like that. I like how he ties it into what he ties it into. No spoilers because this may still relatively new, but man, if you haven't seen Suzume, go watch Suzume. It's a great film. Number 7, Princess Mononoke. This is only on this list because this is, well, I don't want to make that list anyway, but this year is Princess Mononoke's 25th anniversary because the film came out about 20 so years ago, and they did that 25th anniversary re-release in theaters. So it was got re-released in my at the movie mill where I saw it. So I got to see Princess Mononoke on the big screen. Holy crap! Princess Mononoke looks gorgeous on the big screen. Oh. If you have a chance to see Princess Mononoke in the big screen, and you, particularly for this re-release, oh, that film was so good. And it's a great film even without seeing on the big on a big theater screen. But holy shit! I don't know. Rewatching Princess Mononoke, it's like I get what why this is always up there when people talk about their favorite Ghibli film. They're like, oh yeah, Princess Mononoke. It's like I get where that's coming from because Mononoke is really good. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite Ghibli film. I'm not even sure if it's my favorite film that Miyazaki did, but for it's also okay. It says it's the most adult film. I think we all agree it is the most adult film, and not just for the gore. Holy shit! If you like, holy shit! If you're a parent showing your kids Ghibli films, one, that'd be impressive if you show your kids Mononoke, because it's like, man, to be a fly on the wall for any parent like showing the picture of Mononoke, and then you get the other dismemberment scene, like when our lead shoots the guy's arms off. It's like, holy shit! Like, that's a little shocking thing in that film, but like, that's so much more dog shit. But like, the idea behind Mononoke is actually really cool. I like. It's also a long film because that film's 2 hours. But like, I think I'm like, I don't know what scenes you would trim down to make it shorter, because like, no, you need a lot of these things. You need the scene with the bandits. You need the introduction to Island Town. You need the introduction to the spiritual world. You know, and how Princess Mononoke herself ties into it. You need to establish the conflict in this world, which is a good conflict. I like the conflict in this film. With yet it's an environmental thing where it's like the humans are taking land and into the field, and the field is kind of rebel and they're trying to kick the humans out. But it's like, it's not like they're saying one thing's good or one thing is bad. There is this kind of gray area where you're sitting there watching. It's like, well, they're not being disrespectful of spirits, but they need this stuff so that they can survive because of what Island Town is, like city, and what Island Town is facing with the shogunate coming in, and then you have all the stuff with the spirits, which is also the spirit thing, like, we're just gonna wipe out all the humans, but it's like, well, if the humans were dicks, but like, the humans of Island Town own dicks out of the Taka. It's like, I don't know, it's clever. I like how clever this film is. It's just a really, really good film. Like, I don't, watching it again for the recent release is like, yeah, maybe I do like Mononoke more than I thought. Like, yeah, Mononoke just has something that sticks with you. It's like, yeah, it's a good film. I like it. Number 6. Don't kill me. Number 6, Spirited Away. I know. I like Spirited Away. I've only seen it once, so I gotta rewatch it. But it sticks with you. I'll definitely say that. Spirited Away is definitely a film that when you see it, it definitely does stick with you. the imagery and like the train scene and Shahiro working in the bathhouse and No Face and the No Face attack and her meeting with Yuraba's sister and her and the conversation with Yuraba. It's like her connection with what's the dude's name? Is it Haku? Like Haku and who he is in relation to the spirits and her saying about parents from being turned into pigs. It's like Spirited Away is a film that definitely sticks with you, and you understand why it won best animated feature that year, because it's like, no, this is a good enough film that you get why it won best animated feature, because it is that good, and it's also gorgeous. Like, I know Spirited Away like treated as like Miyazaki's magnum opus, and it's like, that you look at most of the Ghibli films, particularly if you look at the film that Miyazaki directed himself, I don't think he's really ever top Spirited Away. I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. Like, I mean, Boy and the Heron was good, but yeah, Boy and the Heron was good. I like the. But yeah, Spirited Away is an experience. It's one of those things where you're like, yeah, it's a cool world. The spirits have this really cool design to them. The characters are fun. You just want to live. That's kind of thing. Well, it's kind of thing that it's like it's kind of like I'm just kind of cool chilling with Chihiro in this bathhouse as she tries to figure out, how she's gonna get out of this and save her parents, and how without causing harm to herself. So you kind of saying that it's like I'm just fun. I'm just kind of fun. It's just a fun vibe. It's like I'm just kind of vibing. It's like, yeah. Or the scene when she's is it the scene when she's eating the bread? Oh, when she's eating the bread, she's crying because she almost forgot who she really was, and Haku has to remind her of what she's here for. It's like, remember that. Remember your name. It's like, that's a good scene. God, there's so many good scenes in Spirited Away, and I need to watch it again. I want to do a Ghibli rewatch and talk about all the Ghibli films on the tier list thing. So like I gotta rewatch all the Ghibli films because like, Spirited Away was great. Number 5, Summer Wars. Okay, I talked about Summer Wars in a full video, so more of that. I'll probably link my Summer Wars episode in the description when this gets posted, but man, Summer Wars is. We're talking about magnum opuses. Summer Wars, again, that's Hosoda's magnum opus. They're like, God, I love that film. I love just, you going to this little country house and this sitting with his family and just chilling with them as they're trying to get together, and then the internet, and then you get the internet crash. They're all panicking. Stuff happens. They all band together to fight the computer virus that the guy has to leave unleashed. And the action is thrilling, but I think I said this in my episode. The action Summer Wars is good. Man, the vibe in that film is like, that's 2 hours of sitting with his family, just getting to know them. It's like, I love this family. I love these kids. I love these uncles, these aunts, grandma. Good God, grandma. Oh, I love grandma. I love a main girl. I love the dudes with the main character. I love the little shut-in boy. It's like, these are just good characters in a fun situation. It's like, yeah, I like it a little bit more than Spirited Away, or maybe it's on par, but yeah, that's how it was. Number 4 goes to The Boy and the Beast, which is probably hands down my favorite Momo Hosoda film. I know that sounds weird because I just talked about Summer Wars, but it's like, man, Summer Wars is good, but Boy and the Beast is just a film that I could rewatch over and over and over again. Like, that's one of the films that's like, I'm just gonna put it on for like no reason, because it's like, it's a good film. I don't know what it is about Boy and the Beast, but everything is, I love rewatching that film. Like, this kid getting taken in by this beast that kind of looks like a bear, and them kind of, butting heads and coming to odds. And this kid definitely wanting to, stay, so he tries to become this guy's apprentice and become his, I guess, pupil. And he reluctantly teaches him, and you just watch this kid grow up, interacting with his beast and his friends, and just how they interact. And then you have the rival dude with his 2 sons, and that story is great. I love how they tie the beast world into the human world, and they tie those two kids' characters together. That's interesting. I like his crossover with the girl and the human world that he technically meets, and he goes back to the other world. I think it's also one of his best looking films. I love the way Boy and the Beast looks. I think there's some great animation in this film that is truly one of a kind. I just love this film. I can talk forever about Boy and the Beast. I don't know why I love.
But yeah, I love Boy and the Beast. That's 4. Number 3 is Wizards of the Heart. Probably my favorite Studio Ghibli film of all times. I love Wizards of the Heart. Yeah, nothing happened with the Heart because it's a very basic slice of life story of this kind of romantic this boy and this girl, and the girl wants to be a writer, so she kind of goes into this antique store and like trying to get ideas for writing, but she also is butting heads with this boy, and their relationship as it kind of develops into who they are and who they become. It's like, it's sweet. I think it's a really sweet story that just not enough people talk about, but it's so cute and heartfelt and it's so adorable. God. Yeah, it's just cute. It's just cute. The dub is great. I remember watching the dub and thinking it's like the 2 leads are basically Riku and Naminé because they're voiced by Riku's English VA and Naminé's English VA can host too, so it's like I don't know what I said about it. It's not funny. It's like I do a good job. I like what they do for acting wise. I think they do some good they're doing some good characters to these 2 kids. And I like the way she as a little friend and them learning the song, which is really cute. The relationship with the old guys. The story that she kind of writes. I don't know. It's a feel-good film that I just really like connecting to. Yeah, that was the Heart. Number 2. Your Name. I was gonna put Your Name at number 1, but I thought that was like, sadly, I think my original number 2, I like it a little bit more, so I switched them. But God, if there was a film that I think changed anime, it would be Your Name. By God, that film blew up when it did. Like, anime films have always been, anime films never really got attention over here in North America, and then Your Name came out, and suddenly we see that we have this new appreciation for anime films more now than ever, and I think it's because of Your Name, it's because of how important and how good this film was. And every time I watch it, it's like, I think I like it a little bit more every single time I watch it. And it's one of, again, when we're talking about Suzume, it's like, I'm not sure I like Suzume more than Your Name, because it's like, I love Your Name, it's like, do I like Suzume a little bit more than it? And then at this point, it's like, I think Your Name still edged it out just by a bit. Just because Your Name is a true MOBA. It has good humor, it is gorgeous to look at, it is some good characters, it's fun, I don't know if I with the plot, but it's like, who really cares about what's happening plot-wise when you're just sucked into this film emotionally? It's like, this is an emotional film. It's like, a spoiler okay for Your Name? Okay. Brief for spoiler that I haven't seen Your Name, for probably the two people who haven't. But, yeah, it's a body swap comedy where you have this girl from the country and this boy from the city, and they switch places. Well, he's in her body, she's in his body, and they learn more about each other, and they learn more about themselves through this, and they also kind of fall in love, because that's what, because this is his love story, and God, it's a good love story. It's watching Taki and Missy was romance kind of just grow. It's so cute. And funny when you realize that a lot of the romance comes from this body swap thing. You're like, don't cross your legs! Stop telling me what I'm doing! I love this film. And then you realize not only are they swapping bodies, they're also swapping time periods, because she is 3 years older than him, because her time period is 3 years before when he's currently swapping, so she's going forward 3 years, he's going back 3 years, and I know that people are like, well, it makes no sense, why the heck they don't not know that they'll, in a different time period. It's like, yeah. Like, they're talking about, like, well, you look at his phone, you don't realize that every day. It's like, well, the other day, who cares? Who cares? Like, so down the one head and basically just getting hit up on how the plot is ridiculous. Because you're like, nothing wrong with this stuff that makes no sense. That makes no sense, to be perfectly honest. And it's a Pocket Swap story! Wait, I'm supposed to make no sense. But it's like, the emotion's so good, everybody's tripping on the one spills of the way drinking a sake, it's like, oh, I love that scene! And he wakes up back in her body, and then they meet on the mountain for the first time, and like, they see each other, for the first time, face to face. It's like, and you're like, I love you, and it's like, oh, it's like, I don't know, you're but you were on balcony, and like, oh, please, let you get another time, please, you get another time, and then they talk, and and they see each other on the train, and they're like, can I ask your name? And that's how it ends. It's like, oh, the perfect end. I love the film. It's, I love you. Oh, I love the film so much. It is so good. Oh. It's got some good supporting cast. The comedy topic is probably, at the time of this recording, it is probably Shinkai magnum opus. Like, this is basically the film put Shinkai around. This is what brought so much attention to anime over here in North America because it broke box office records in Japan. It did well box office wise over here, I believe. Alright. It has garnered so much attention that an anime film probably has never done before. That's not Ghibli. So much so that I'm not looking forward to what a J.A. reboot. It's happening. It's still happening. It's J.A. still remaking Your Name. Like, I don't. This film has been dead silent for like 4 years. It's like, last I heard, I think they got a director thing because I think the director dropped out, so they got a new director. It's like, and that's still happening. God, I hope not, because Your Name is nothing to be remade in live action. It's too good. It's not going to be nearly as good. It is not going to be nearly as good. But that's Your Name. Before we get to number one, 2 honorable mentions. Look Back, which I really liked last year. I think I put it on my list of best movies. I mean, really because it's really new, I cut it off this list just because of recency bias. But it's a great film. And Wolf Children, which I like. I don't like the film because it technically, like, my problem with the film maybe was the fact that I thought it was going to be really cute and I got it was being really heartfelt, but if I'm going to theaters and have a Mother's Day, so like I'm going to be watching see if it's going to be fun. But those are all mentioned. Number 1, a silent voice. No other reason a silent voice. I was going to put a silent voice at number 2 and put Your Name at number 1. I sat there and was like, no, I like silent voices a little bit more. I think a silent voice has a little bit more going for it. I like the 2 leads. I think they have this really compelling dynamic. I think it's got a beautiful story that is heartfelt and it is a good story about a deaf girl who was bullied in elementary school and about her bully who ended up getting ostracized himself and him trying to make amends for what he did in his past. And it is a really good story, and I think the imagery of this film is gorgeous. I'm pretty sure Kyoto Animation did the animation, which shows because it's Kyoto, and it's KyoAni who do amazing stuff. But it looks nice. There are just scenes in this film that I'm always going to remember. Like, the fireworks scene, like, all the fireworks scene, like, up to even the scene with the balcony, I love that. Well, love the post-work and what that scene is, but whatever. The flashback scene showing the bullying, you know, what we see of, I don't know what's the dude's name. Like, what remains of this, him reconnecting with, you know, kind of get some new friends who think he's something really cool and coming to appreciate who he is. Either realizing, hey, this is who I am, and it's like, he's kind of learning to love himself, and I always love the way this film represents, you know, the way he sees people, you know, in the present, while he basically has X'd out all their faces, and he's like trying to block out the world, and as he connects with more and more people, the faces get revealed, and he's slowly coming to come back in, and just kind of find acceptance among people. And when you get to the ending scene where he removes his hand, and you have and it's the world around him, you know, comes to life, and he's just standing there in the middle of the festival, and it's kind of had this moment of like, catharsis where he's like, I love that scene. And I love, what's her name? Oh, I love, Death Girl. I love her. She's so cute. And, and the relationship that they form is amazing, because, this is a good friendship that you could totally read that they are romantic, but it's not really a romance. Even though you can tell it's well, they could get together, romantically. But it's not about them as a couple. It's about our main dude coming to accept who he is and accepting that the people around him like him for him, and that once he's open, these people will come and they will accept him, and they will. And he just, I love that ending theme so much. I feel like it's one of those films that makes me want to tear up. It's I will watch that film. Oh, wait, I love rewatching Sound Voice. I love this film. Yeah, it's my number one. My number one film is The Silent Void. I love this movie. That's my top 10 anime films. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like and follow this podcast on Spotify. Subscribe to Spotify, help the algorithm, boost the numbers. Share this episode on your social media to help spread the word, help grow the audience. Leave a comment down below if you read the description. The comments are right there. Tell me what your favorite anime movie though. If you, because there's no other film I love to have to list. There's a bunch of Ghibli films, more Shinkai, Sorshiko. There's so many films I love to have this list. Remember to follow me on all my socials. Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, my Twitch. I'm now on YouTube. Go to Pokemon J Fan over on YouTube and find that Canadian fan girl over there, and leave a comment if you're watching on YouTube. That'd be most appreciated. Also, like and follow my subscribe to my YouTube page. Wattpad and fanfiction is I write. So go read my writing over there. I'm getting a writing bug again, so I'll probably be updating eventually. No gatekeeping, we're a gatekeeping community. If you like something, you're a fan of it, don't let other people tell you otherwise. And remember, when people ask what fangirl do you listen to, it is that Canadian fangirl. With Canadian fangirl? That Canadian fangirl. Alright, later people!